If you have a Jeep Grand Cherokee and your sunroof drain lines are clogged, the first thing you want to do is run string trimmer line down the drain on each side, if we're talking about the front. All right, my daughter noticed her seat was wet while driving, and we determined that this left side sunroof drain front was the problem. So I'm going to show you how to clear that right now. So if you look close, you can see there's a little hole there at the bottom. We're going to put a piece of tubing. This is 1/4 inch tubing. It won't go in very far, but now this will allow you to run string trimmer line all the way down the drain tube. This will help knock loose any slime, and you just kind of keep pushing it through. Once you get as far as you can get, let's see how far we went. See, we went in about 4.5 feet, so we got pretty far down there. If that still doesn't resolve the issue, this is what you're going to do next. Don't waste your time going into the wheel well, releasing the liner and turning your tire. You're not going to find the outlet. You're going to want to remove this piece of trim very gently. You're going to pull straight up. Set that aside. Now you're going to remove this kick panel. You're going to push it back. See these little tabs coming up? You can remove it without breaking it. Set that aside. Now, with a flashlight, look inside. See this hose right here? Do not pull on that. That is not your drain line. Your drain line is actually right next to it, behind this piece of insulation. Okay, I have forced a little air up the end of the drain tube. I think you can see that. That is the end that penetrates the firewall. I'm going to put the flashlight in my mouth, and then I'm going to tell my daughter to pour water.
Right
No,
now?
not yet. All right, go. There we go. We got it.
Yay.
All right, stay there now. Now the hard part is going to be getting that thing plugged back in behind this piece. All right, so it's right there. It's right there. Oh my God, I just got it in. No way. It just popped right in. That almost went in too easy. All right, so anyways, don't mistake this line for it. It's behind it. I kind of behind this sound barrier insulation. You can see my flashlight shining on it. That tube was twisted before. Now I've got it in straight. I do think that line was pinched though. All right, I'm just gonna stick my hand up there and make sure it's sealed all the way around. I'll see if I can get a better shot with my phone. So if I go inside, all right, so here is where the kicker panel was removed. All right, so that is the first hose that I thought was the drain line, but that is not it. The drain line is actually off to the left, and it's right behind this little piece of padding So I will see if I can get my camera in there. Yeah, this is a hard one. It's right behind this piece of padding. Let me see if I can move this thing. Let's see. I think you can just see the top of it right there. Let me try this again. So if I move this padding, all right, you can see it. You can just see it. There it is, right there. You can pop off that hose, and that's what I poured water through the top, and I kind of put some trimmer line in the bottom and then a little blast of air, and then I got that clear. So now that is now reconnected, and that is behind that padding. Remember, it's not that hose, and that is behind that kicker. And there's your brake pedal. Once you've successfully cleared your drain, you should hear it gurgle like that and drain almost instantly. That's exactly the way it should work. Once you've got the drain line fixed, I noticed my carpeting was wet, so I put a piece of wood underneath it and I set up a fan and let it go all night. So now all of this is nice and dry. Then I gave it a little spray of Lysol. Now I can put it all back together. So first I'm going to remove the piece of wood that I had holding it up. Now I'll slide the button back down and push the carpeting back down. Okay, to reassemble, you're going to do the opposite of how you took it apart. The key thing is to have these little brackets behind this piece of plastic right here. So this top one is probably the hardest one to get in, so we want to be on the opposite side of that brake pedal. I'm going to slide this up and just get that in there and slide it in just like that. And now these, I just want to make sure they go in as well. And sometimes it helps to have a little flathead screwdriver just to help guide everything in. There we go. So I got those all in. And now this is our last piece of trim. I'm going to slide the buttons in their spot just like that, and that's it. It's all back in. I'll run a vacuum over this real quick before I put the floor mat back down. Thanks for watching. Check out the description for more information and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos.